crispy cakes, which are really easy and fun to make with your family when you want to. So, let's get started. So the ingredients you'll be needing to make these crispy cakes are some butter, some cornflakes or Rice Krispies, some golden syrup, some milk cooking chocolate, some cupcake
cases,
and we're going to be using coconut, but if you don't like coconut or you don't want to use it, you can just leave it plain. You can use any toppings you want, marshmallows, raisins, fruit, jelly tots, anything. But we're going to be using some rainbow popping candy, some rainbow sprinkles, and some milk chocolate beans. So as well as the ingredients, you'll be needing some scales, a pan to melt the chocolate in, a tray to put the cupcake cases on, a bowl and a plate to put some of the ingredients on, and a knife to cut the butter with. This recipe will take about 15 minutes to make and will make around 12 crispy cakes. So the first ingredient we'll be putting into our pan is some butter. Now we need 50 grams of this butter, so I'm going to cut what I think is 50 grams and pop it into the scales. It's 48, so that I think is close enough. So now we're going to put this plate to the side and tip this into the pan. So next I need 100 grams of milk chocolate. So I'm going to break this into chunks and put it on the scales until I get the right amount. So we've got 104 grams of chocolate, which is a bit too much. So I might as well take a piece and eat it. No one saw that. That's the fun of cooking, guys. The 100 grams of chocolate that we now have are going to go in the pan with the butter. So next we need 3½ tablespoons of golden syrup, and this will be going straight into our pan. Golden syrup can get really sticky, so be careful. Here is 1 tablespoon of golden syrup going into the bowl. Okay. Whoa! So now I'm going to get my 3rd tablespoon out. And if your parents aren't looking, just lick the spoon. Now we've got the chocolate, the golden syrup and the butter in the pan. We're going to put this to the side and weigh our cornflakes ready for when we've melted all of this up in the pan. So we need 100 grams of cornflakes, which we are going to start weighing out. I'm just going to take handfuls of this. Hey, so now we've got 83 grams. Almost there, just need a few more handfuls, guys. Now we've got 102 grams, which is close enough to what we need. So before we melt our chocolate, butter and syrup on the stove, we're going to lay out 12 cupcake cases, ready for when we come back with our mixture. So that's our 12 cupcake cases laid out. So now we're going to go melt our ingredients. If you're not old enough to do this yet, then you might want to ask a grown-up to help you. You want to put it on the lowest heat because you don't want your chocolate to burn and you want it to cook slowly. So let's get stirring. It's beginning to melt, but it is taking a while. It smells really good. The butter's almost completely melted, but there are still a couple of chunks of chocolate in there. We're almost there. So now the chocolate's all melted, we're going to turn the stove off and take it to the table.
Be careful.
I'm just going to turn the stove off now. It looks super delicious. Now it's all melted, we're going to tip our cornflakes into the pan. So I put half of it in and I'm going to tip the rest in once I've mixed this half together. Now I'm going to put the second half in.
There's a lot to mix.
I'm going to taste it just to make sure it's okay. So once this is all mixed in, we're going to put some of it into each cupcake case, and then we can think about putting some of our toppings on it. So now we've mixed it all in, we're going to spoon it into our cupcake cases. Remember to think about how much you're putting in. I've done one and I've still got 11 more to go.
2,000 years later.
We had just the right amount to make this. Now, time for the best part. Make sure your parents aren't looking. Whoa! We might be here for a while, guys. All done. So now we put all of our mixture into the cases, it's time to decorate. So I'm going to do 3 coconut, 3 sprinkles, 3 popping candy and 3 Smarties. So I'm going to start with the rainbow sprinkles. I'm going to add a few more. Go big or go home. That was a bit too much in one go. So now I'm going to do the Smarties. I think I'm most excited about doing the coconut and the popping candy because I want to know how much it pops in your mouth. A little bit too many. Now I'm going to do one of my favourites, which is popping candy. So now I'm putting the popping candy onto it. I'm going to put a lot on, just so it pops a lot when it's in our mouths. All of this decoration makes them very colourful. Now, of course, I'm going to try a bit myself. Okay, let's go. That is popping a lot.
It's still going, guys.
Now, for the last topping. Coconut! I love coconut, and so does my dad. Here is our final crispy cakes. So we've got the sprinkles, we've got the Smarties, we've got the popping candy, and we've got the coconut.
They look amazing.
So the final step of making these crispy cakes is to put them in the fridge for about half an hour or so, and then we can take them out and try them. Leave them for half an hour and then they'll be good to eat. And don't forget, guys, always tidy up after making a big mess in cooking, because your parents won't be happy if you don't. Just a quick recap of how to make these crispy cakes. So you need 100 grams of chocolate, you need 100 grams of cornflakes, you need 3.5 tablespoons of golden syrup, and you need 50 grams of butter, and any toppings you like. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and in the meantime, I'm gonna eat this. Bye!